Today we're at 5057 Chadwick Court, Decatur, Georgia, doing a move out inspection. Go ahead and go up here. You can see some trash laying on the grass right there. This porch area right here leads to the laundry room. You'll see it has two entries, and one right here. This leads to the main. This is the main entrance that leads to the living room. You'll see that once we get inside. We'll go ahead and go inside now. All right, upon entry, you enter straight into the living room. You'll see upstairs right there. You'll see to the right are the stairs. And in front of us is the kitchen and the master bedroom. Let's go ahead and just take a quick look at the living room. You can see the ground is stained. Most of it is. Now just turn around and show you where we came from. This right here is where we entered from. You can see a big stain right there. One thing I want to point out, the floor where you enter from, you can see they stopped the tile right here, about an inch away from the door for some reason. You can see right there is where it stops. Also, it may be hard to see on the video, but the door itself is pretty dirty. A lot of dirt marks on it and stuff. Back to the living room real fast. Again, you notice the floor is stained. Excuse me. Also, notice how ripped up the floor is right here in the middle of the living room. This will be the fireplace right there. To the left of the fireplace, you'll notice the wallpaper, or paint, I guess. The paint is peeling off the wall. And if you look up right above that, you see some stains on the ceiling. The windows. All right. Like I said, continuing on, you enter into the kitchen. Before you do so, take a notice of the carpet right here. Again, badly stained. To the right here is a closet. It's a little coat closet. Notice how marked up all the walls are. You can see all the walls are marked up. Continuing on, you enter into the kitchen finally. Take a look at this wall. All in all, the house isn't in that bad of shape. They did a pretty good job of cleaning up. There's just some areas that are damaged. Take notice this back door. Notice how the side of the counter has some paint on it. Also, forgot to point out, above this door where the blinds are hanging, you can see all these holes where I guess they try to put a rod here multiple times. Right there as well as right there. That right there leads to the hallway area, which leads to the laundry room and the garage. Before we do so, notice this floor right here in the kitchen damaged a little bit. Countertops and counters are in pretty good condition, so is the stove. One thing I did notice is this dishwasher here. One, you can see it's not securely in place. Two, notice all this mold that's inside of it. Also, I don't know how am I going to do this, but you can see there's some water down there. Some standing water. Fridge is in pretty good shape. While we're here in the kitchen, we might as well go ahead and go out the back real fast. I'll show you the backyard. Didn't get to do that earlier because there's a fence. When you walk outside, notice the fence. One thing I want you to notice over here on this side is, if you look right above where you're walking, notice the fascia is tore up. There's a hole in that right there, and I can see from where I'm looking at, it's looking like some wasp nests are in there. So that's a pretty big deal. Also, on the left side of this door when you're walking back in, notice how the siding looks. Looks like it's rotting away. We'll go back inside now. Looks like we just beat the weather too. Sounds like it's about to rain. All right, from the kitchen, we'll go down this hallway that I showed you earlier, which leads again to the laundry room and the garage. There's that door that you saw from the outside. And this area right here would be the laundry room, as you can see. Notice how there's a big hole cut in the wall right there. Also notice the ground looks like it's molded or something down there in the corners. Also another thing, this closet right here. Notice the baseboards are ripped off. Again, looks like it's rotting away or something, maybe water damage. If you open it, you get a better look at it. Notice how in the corners of the closet, it looks like it's rotting away, maybe again due to water damage or something. All right. Continuing on through the laundry room, we'll go into the garage. It's going to be really hard to see in here. I'm going to try to use my flashlight. Just a couple things I want to point out. You can see the washer and dryer right there, hot water heater over there. Notice how the wall's marked up. Notice the floor stained a little bit. Again, wall's marked up. See some holes there. Some holes right here as well. Pretty big hole right there. I didn't see that one earlier. Again, you see the washer and dryer. That's where we entered from right here. Right above where we entered from, notice there's a hole in the ceiling. And that piece is sitting right there. All right, we'll go back inside now. Go back down this hallway, back into the kitchen. Back towards like we're walking to the living room, but before we do that, we're gonna go in here into bedroom 1. First thing you notice is this stain on the ground. This is the master bedroom. Notice how the floor is stained in here. Some of these carpets, especially the carpet upstairs, looks like it can be saved, but mainly the downstairs carpets are probably going to need some new carpet, new flooring. And the walls are in pretty good condition. Just may need some touch-up paint. There's an outlet missing right there. As far as the closets, this closet on the left's pretty good. You can see some marks down there. The one on the right, however, kind of has a hole in it. Let's see that when we get there. So one on the right, you can see, looks like there's purposely a hole there for something. Also this door, master bedroom door at the bottom. Notice how the door frame is ripped off a little bit. And up there as well. Alright. This is the master bathroom. It's a detached bathroom. Do the best I can. See the bathtub. Look in the corners, looks like there's some mold building up there. Also, again on this door frame, notice how it's kind of tore up. Alright. Also, the electrical box, I didn't see this earlier, starting to come off the wall. You can see that. Alright. We will continue back into the living room. We're going to head back to where we entered from, which is right here. And we're going to go up these stairs instead of into the kitchen. Just to give you a reference where we're at, this is where we walked in. To the left is where the kitchen all that was. To the right is where we're going now. Another thing I want to point out, it smells pretty bad in here. It kind of smells like maybe dog piss or cat piss or something. One thing I want you to notice going up the stairs, right there. Alright, when you get up the stairs, you enter this little hallway. Again, that smell is pretty bad, so I don't know if they had a pet or not. In this hallway, notice the floor stained a little bit. And here's the railing that overlooks the entryway in the living room. First bedroom on the right is the one I labeled bedroom 2. It's in pretty good condition. Didn't see anything that really stood out. The closet right there. That's where we entered from. Carpet looks a little stained up here, but it looks like it can be deep cleaned. Continuing on, this next bedroom is bedroom 3. Again, nothing in here that really stood out to me. This closet door is broke though. It's unattached. And last but not least, and also this door is broke. Last but not least, the hallway bathroom. It's in good condition. Didn't see anything wrong in here. There was a little mark on the sink, however. Bathtub. It's in good condition. There were a couple things, some holes in the wall, and that's it. That completes